How's it going, guys? FullMetalMaster here. Welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if the game audio is too low, someone let me know. For some reason, OBS and my mic are being super, and I mean like super sensitive. Because, like, hold on. You hear that? Yeah, that little knocking sound. That's me tapping on my desk. I don't know why my mic and OBS are being so sensitive, but like I have my mic on picking up I think on 35% on my computer. Usually have it at 100 and everything, and it doesn't pick up that bad. But like I don't know what it is. But I had to redo my entire mic settings. But they should be fixed now. So I don't remember where we were when we last left off because I haven't played this since last Sunday, and now it's Saturday. So we're gonna knock 2 of these episodes out, and we're gonna see what it do. All right, so I guess we left off at Monica. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was ready to start our sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, that's right. She hit her forehead in the closet, and we gave her the apple juice. That's right. Oh my gosh, everything like do you ever like forget what you're doing and then everything just flashes back and it's just like, wow. Wow. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay. All right. I was playing it off. I was playing with the crayons and I smacked my forehead on the shelf. ... Well, anyway, you were able to find everything you needed. Uh-huh, yeah. I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Haha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, fool. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ha, okay. In that case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to start sharing your poems? I guess I should go grab mine. After making sure the crayon boxes closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Who to share poems first? Obviously, Sayori. Fool, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding such these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. I can't tell. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one that feels that way. So, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki at least is likely to admit that she likes something, but I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Oh, stop thinking of weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in all my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You'll never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Haha, hey! I'm not some kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori fiddles around with her pencil between her hands. Hey, fool. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, this is the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Tai. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends back down and pick up the piece she dropped. But being interactive? I guess not paying attention to her surroundings. She bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches this desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit on the desk. Anyway, I haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay then. Bottles. Bottles, we say. Bottles. This is a long poem. Oh my gosh. Okay. I pop off the scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together in a bottle of kitten. I reach inside the tub and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put the bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle, starlight, make attends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. And my empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally, when all done, I open up and I open up and in come friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after another, holding them out each to every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the floor between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori, are you okay? Yeah, me too, dude. Is she okay? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write... Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. That's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing her passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I feel like that was like foreshadowing. Oh my goodness. That is great water. That is good water. Alright, let's go to Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's even any better either. Ew. Huh? What's a few? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck is at least a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Well, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, practicing and keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of something of Sayori's poem like yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, it's... I guess if you're friends with her, so long as you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. What? You hold on, Natsuki. You don't tell me whose type I am, okay? If I like Sayori, I like Sayori. Sayori's my type. It doesn't matter if I'm Sayori's type. She likes me too. So you can take yourself and leave. Natsuki makes me mad. Get Natsuki out of here. Worst character, Natsuki. I hate Natsuki. Triggered so many people. It's like how I hate on Yuri. By the way, that's a complete joke. I hate on Yuri because everyone else adores Yuri. I'm just not a fan. I'm not part of Yuri gang. I don't like Yuri gang. I'm Sayori gang. Alright? If you're part of Sayori gang, comment down below. But that's just my experience of the game. If I want to go with Sayori, I'm going to go with Sayori. Just how I play. I like Sayori more than everyone else because I can relate to her the most. If I'm being perfectly honest, I can relate to Natsuki too, but like I was really, well, I guess I was made fun of in school over anime and manga, but not in high school. It was more of like elementary and middle. So I can relate to Natsuki on some level, but not as much as Sayori. I can relate to Sayori more than Natsuki. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Yo, she's a dark normal type. Weak to fighting type. Well, I don't know, but honestly, someone or sooner or Fluffy spends so much time with someone like you. She's like dragging you around. She's like dragging around dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But I think it's the way it... But think of it this way. If it wasn't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we care for each other in our own way. Whatever this is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Oh boy. I remember when, I still want it though. Nub Nexus made, not because Natsuki did a poem called Eagles Can Fly. I don't know what Nexus had against Natsuki, but it was just fantastic. Fantastic. He has a shirt called Eagles Can Fly, and I want it so bad. Natsuki, man, I don't know. Alright, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Oh my goodness. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart will pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. Her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. She's always talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. If they're her friend, what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, so obviously there's a message here. And it's obviously saying, because everyone's guilty of this, it's obviously saying you're not getting along or friends with this one person because you have one disagreement. Like one difference. Doesn't matter if you have all these other things in common. Doesn't matter if like you are basically almost the same person. You could get along just fine. Like you have so much in common. You guys could talk about so many things and do so many things together. You just don't get along because of one little disagreement. That would be like me saying, "Oh, I dislike Yuri. I don't like Yuri in Doki Doki Literature because she's not my favorite. Sayuri is." And then everyone roasts me and tells me literally why Yuri is the best. And I'm like, I don't care if Yuri is the best, alright? I don't. I don't know what your opinion... I don't care what your opinion is, because I have my opinion, you have yours. And I'm still gonna be friends with you. But you're just gonna hate on me because I don't like Yuri? Like, you won't be friends with me because I have a disagreement? That's not... No. Making an example. I'm just making an example. My thing is though, is just like, if you have one little disagreement with one of your friends, or like just a person you just like are talking to, you shouldn't just not be friends with them because of that one little disagreement. Because I can guarantee you there will be more things that both of you can relate to than disagreements. It's like me and Caleb like disagreeing on something in Soul Link. Like Caleb doesn't... We were talking about this the other day. Caleb doesn't like Steelix. I absolutely adore Steelix. Or not Steelix, but Metagross. I absolutely love Metagross. Metagross is amazing. It's great. But Caleb doesn't like Metagross. I'm not going to be Caleb's friend just because Caleb doesn't like Metagross. That's dumb. And that's stupid. Like, what? No. It's I don't know. You just... I know everyone's guilty of it, but just like... Come on. I don't know. That's the one thing I like about Natsuki in this game, is that she does write really good poems that actually mean something. Like that's that's probably why Natsuki is my second favorite, and Yuri's my last favorite because her poems are too deep for me. Like, I like Yuri. Yuri's it seems like a good person. I just not a fan. I'm just not Yuri gang, man. Not Yuri gang. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you really didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message was pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much similar apologies. Or whatever that was called. But she's right. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Thank you. See, this is why Natsuki is my second favorite. This is the reason right here. Like anyone would be subject to this poem by being an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. It's about her manga collection. I wrote it too easily to relate to everyone who has kind of a weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid of to find out. They'd make more fun of you. They'd make more fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares? Who cares about someone? What someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. She's absolutely right, though. Absolutely right. It's 2018. We can't judge, alright? All you furries out there, be a furry. Instantly demonetized. I'm not monetized anyway, but no. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that can too. That's what I'm best at doing after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, just not feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. We'll go to Monica now. Go to Monica. Hi again, fool. How's your writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. Didn't we? Oh, that's right. We didn't give it to Sayori because we're giving it on the way home. I was about to say, don't give it to Sayori. As long as that's not going bad, as long as it's not going that bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll be able to come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. You spend a lot of time with her in the club, don't you, though? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, just... I'm just teasing. You know, it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them a little share of your time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to all of you here. Yeah. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Yo, I'm just saying, Monica wants it. I can tell, okay? Obviously all the characters in the game like us, that's just how the game works, but still, like, he makes it so obvious. I really don't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Like, the way it turned out, so I hope you like it. I like the way it turned out, so I hope you like it. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, blue, green. Endless. Symphony of meaning noise. The noise that won't stop. Vibrant, granite uniform, speaking of speech and piercings. Silence. What that is? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl of pizza crust in an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? Monica's hiding something. Monica's hiding something. I guess you could say it's just the way I write. Something, I'm sorry if that's something that you don't like. No, I've never heard of that before. It's just the kind of thing that I've rarely seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how your space of words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, and make it very bizarre and weird and like you're trying to tell me something that you're hiding. Almost like magic. I wrote the lines as kind of short to feel like we're trying to speak out the noise. I see. It's kind of hard for me to tell what's going on though. Sometimes asking to write a poem isn't about the right question. The poem can be abstract in a physical expression of meaning, or a conversation with the reader. Weeder. Ah. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll face yourself with a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I don't like that she's giving me advice. You never know when you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Wait. This is a tip about writing. What am I even talking about? I'm so scared. I don't like it. I don't like it. She's like an AI program. She's like, is the game. Is she the game itself? Yo, can we just talk about how skinny her wrist is? Like, her arms are like skin and bone. Jeez, is spooky. Willy spooky. Haha. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Yuri. Ha! Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Full. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. Yuri's is like the easiest voice to do. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration from your poems. I write them for myself. Not that anyone else. So, I really don't need people to like them or anything. Yuri. Eh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, Yuri's poems are okay. In fact, I tried to do something like in your style. It would probably just turned out like a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. I'm stupid-minded. It's like that sometimes. Anyway, don't need to be afraid. Be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. You don't need to feel like you need to work on your brain turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you want to see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader and see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is it a poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. A raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. Oh, wow, I actually have a good mood. Happened in the dead of night. Slicing bread. And attention was caught by the scurrying of a raccoon at my window. Oh, my attention. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed a strange tendencies I was wondering human. I hate reading. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. Scrumptious, well aware of the consequence. Well aware that the raccoon is fed will come back from the extricating beauty of my cutting knife symptom. Bread of hungry curiosity. The bread my hungry curiosity, raccoon, an urge. The moon incandescents the place and reflects as much light out, putting off my cutting knife. Very sum of light glistens into the eyes of the raccoon. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. But stay, I've gotten quite used to it often. Raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, raccoon shows up in excitement. A rush of blood, classic coordinating. I slice the bread. I feed myself again. So I'm guessing this is like talking about an addiction. So it's a weird way to talk about it, considering it's about a knife and slicing bread. If anyone hasn't actually, you know what, I don't want to spoil it, but I think I know what this is, because I'm pretty sure I know what Yuri does, but I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for it. I was a little more daring than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I actually love that poem. That's probably my favorite poem that Yuri will ever write, and the only favorite poem of Yuri's that she's ever written. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. Really, can you now? That's right. It's a bit more to my preferred writing style. Using the poem in canvases expresses a valid imaginary conveying of emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think that's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express it in a way that feels more indulged in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed about some strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. He was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. It sounds like you two have a lot in common. Well, that's interesting. I had to get water, I'm sorry. To me, she seemed like a kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. The kind of person I make. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Assuming makes an ass out of me and you. And Yuri, you assumed, so it makes an ass out of you and Natsuki. Don't assume, people. No. Ah, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Now I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone will come to the front of the room. What is it, about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, we don't really have something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just embarrass ourselves instead of getting any new members. Members? Wow. That's my concern as well. I really don't do well with last-minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari will be working on the posters that I designed with some pamphlets, and I'll give out at the event. Okay, that's great and all, but don't tell us we're actually going to be doing for this event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Yeah, Sayori told us this. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be doing a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem that we can to recruit during the event or recite. It would be a cool, but the cool part is we're going to let everyone come up and recite poems too. Sayori will be putting together posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori is the one Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. I want to see the poster. Are you kidding, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I've never in my life done something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Sayuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud in front of the full room of people. I guess I have overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. We need to start an event to put together a good performance. Then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people will perform, and the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, and being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those are the reasons why we're all at the club today. I was just here for cupcakes, man. I just wanted cupcakes, man. Don't you all want to share it with others to inspire them to find the feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. We all do. If you don't, and if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can try to help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to just get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, thanks everyone! You're the best, Yuri! The club is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing. Why is there so much foreshadowing? I can see it, and I don't like it. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I wanted each of you to choose your poems. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club now, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. We'll start off and help everyone feel comfortable. Sayori. Can I go next? Of course, Sayori. Let's see. Monika flips through her notes and finds has the mind of herself. She stands up at the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She shows exactly what to imply emotions behind the lines she recites, beginning with the words to life, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has this intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika!
Oh, I can't do Sayori's voice for some reason.
Thank you so much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to be next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks slowly up to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances around at us. You can do it, Yuri. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and starts to read the poem. A moment ago, she was practically refusing to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first couple lines and her voice changes, almost like what happens to Yuri when she gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables and the fierce, confident woman. The poem twists and turns in the structure, and she emanates with perfect timing. This is the rare glimpse of whirling that Yuri keeps contemplating to fire in her head. Yep, sure did. I read that text perfectly. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, even if she's bewildered by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins in and will give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were just caught off guard and we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poems to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. Sayori hops up to the chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This poem is called My Meadow. Ah. Haha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're like you're reciting to other people. Try to think of it like you're reciting to yourself in front of a mirror, in front of your own head. In your poem, it will come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly clearly like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Yeah, Sayori is pretty bitter. Even if I read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by she likes what? Yeah, meant when she said she likes my poems. I like to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Full liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you real nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with your kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where you have sort of a gentle delivery that won't work at all as well. You might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to pick a poem that's kind of challenge you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Full. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. It just, yeah, I might as well lower everyone's standards. Might as well let Full lower everyone's standards before I have to. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection I want to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and I feel terribly awkward. I recite the poem. Since I'm not especially confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive a applause anyway. Sorry if I'm not as really good as everyone else. Don't worry that much, so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence you have in your writing. Literally, I just thought that. Monica, stop reading my mind. Something that you'll improve on in enough time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That only leaves Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Nakagawa? Naxika? Natsuaki? Natsuki urgently gets out of her seat and makes her way up to the podium. This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Humph. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuri takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears. While she is still immersed in her poem, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be easier, but whatever I face, I want to put in front of other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think you'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I'm going... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about at the festival. That said, I thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you have an idea for what you like now. Make sure you pick up the poems before practicing before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time before reciting. Jeez. I should probably go find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you could have putting all this effort into the club. It makes me really happy. That's Kurt Flip though. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think it's about time to head out for today. I know the festival is coming up and let's write our poems tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. For the festival, I wish we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. For the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end this episode right here with taking Sayori back to her house. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, you gotta be sure to show me some love. Hit the like button down below. And I feel like we're gonna get some answers in this game because Monica seems to be hiding some things, and I don't think Sayori's okay. So, we're gonna see what's going on. So, I am FullMetalMaster, and I'll see you later, recruits. FullMetalMaster out.